Hello and welcome to the channel Roast Beef 3000. Now, if you're into 90s fighting games and or hot 90s anime chicks, this game just might be for you. Advanced VG on SEGA Saturn. Japan only release. Now if you just want to get to the game and play, go to the chapter time below. Otherwise watch this anime cutscene. Now this game has some very suggestive pictures, so if that's something that offends you, well, you should probably close the tab. It's all above board. I have finished the game once. I only just discovered this game. I finished it once as the main character. The reward for winning each fight is a manga still of the hot chick, and some of them are a bit questionable, but high quality. Now, I am not in the know, but I can only assume that this is based off of a manga or anime, surely. It's too well done. Bunny girl. So yeah, I think these character designs are freaking awesome. Just my opinion, but I am biased to 90s stuff. Oh, we don't want to go straight to the gameplay. Well, there you go. Now you've seen the gameplay. Ruined the reveal there, didn't it? So I'm very quickly going to put this up for you now. So we are playing on the RetroTink 4K. This game normally goes at 240p, but we're outputting it at 3840 by 2160, which is 4K. What a fantastic device. Now we're just going into normal mode. You can see that there is a story mode, and I did try it. But because this is not a translated game, it was a bit hard to deal with. Yuka, Chiho, Manami, Jun, Ayako, Reini, Kaori, Satomi, and Elirin. But we're going as the default. They are the Shoto type of character, like Ken and Ryu to a certain extent, where I was able to easily figure out their moves. This game has no power meter, has no super moves, which is odd. Considering the graphics and the polish, it has to be around the time where that was the norm. So, you have light kick, heavy kick, light punch, heavy punch, and that's pretty much it. I think there might be a taunt button. No, there's not even a taunt button. Let's get into it. So she has a fireball, she has a shuriken, and she has this weird kick thing. You can do combos. I don't want to lose the first fight. And I'm probably just going to win this game by cheating. I just want to win by any means possible. I don't want to learn in-depth mechanics or anything of that nature. You can chain a jump punch into that uppercut thing. But yeah, that kick move is just that's your bread and butter right there. Oh, you know what? Oh, I was just going to use the kick move, but the air kick connected. Now, this is where, warning, I think the first one is the worst if it's in the same order. Yeah, so that's probably the worst one. I mean, I don't know the finer specifics of YouTube of what is or isn't allowed. It has those claw hands. It's kind of frightening. They pissed. So yeah, I think too, correct me if I'm wrong, that this is like a genre of fighting game of where it's all cute Japanese anime girls. I think to this day they still have this sort of thing. Because as you may have noticed, every fighter was female. There's a storm brewing at the beef location. At time of filming, we're in storm season. And at least in my area of Australia, in storm season, right around night time, they always seem to come at the same sort of time. It could be that this is how weather works all around the world. I don't know. But yeah, night times when we storm, night times when we throw down. So yeah, this is the game. And I just lost a round. So when I beat the game, I didn't have to continue, but it's all different when you're capturing. You just have to rely more on that kick. And there's a technique you can use where, like, you throw a fireball, they go to jump over it each and every time almost, and then you get them with that kick when they go to jump over it. Classic cheese. I really am regretting not doing a very quick Google before this and finding out if it was from an anime or manga. See, it's not so bad, is it? Is it? Everything's covered. There's one that I was like, really? I think actually maybe two of them that were, nah. And they're all gonna come up. So, is it pantsu? Like the where they show the underwear of these anime characters? There's a couple of those. I can't remember who. If anyone, Catgirl, you'd think Catgirl would have the sleaziest looking one. So yeah, it's just a whole lot of spam. Oh man. Oops, that was supposed to be a uppercut. She's got her cat girlfriends in the background there. If we go over here, come on. See, she's got 3 of cat girlfriends. I only just noticed that. This is weird because it's playing a lot differently to when I just played it. Which was today. Oh, I could have juggled. I think. And what I find to be interesting is in-game isn't so sleazy. It's only these pictures. Like, if not for these, you just go, oh, this is a cute anime game. Oh, that's just ridiculous. See, that one's just... There's stuff like that in Capcom's Vampire Savior on Saturn. So if I'm curious, I may break out the story mode on this, but I thought I'd just put this up. And as mentioned, I think the story mode, like, it had lengthy scenes of them like that where they're talking, and being that it's not a fan translation or anything, you just have no idea what they're saying. So if it's like 5 minutes at a time of anime cutscenes, I mean, that's great, but you're not going to understand what they're saying. So But see, it also got me to thinking at the time, and I've thought about this, I was going to say a lot, but I've thought about this periodically. Like, why can't YouTube just translate that for me and add that in with as closed captions? Like even in this video, like the stuff in Japanese they've said. I should translate that. Oh, I just noticed the skirt blowing up in the background. The chick in the blue skirt just there. Oh, this game's shameless. I kind of love that it's shameless. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my phone. Well, we've got the saucy image to come. Yeah, that one's, I don't know, that one's, because of the age of the character, gets me a bit. What are we doing? Advanced. Quick! It's loading! Advanced VG. What? It is just a fighting game? Yeah. I mean, don't hold me to this, but based off of Wikipedia, it's an original property. So they've paid an expensive animation house to do those animation sequences at the beginning. I mean, sure, in Japan, the still images, I'm guessing a lot of people can do that. Wrecked. The background, they haven't spent as much detail on this. Like the background people in this one don't really have faces and stuff, but they're further away, I think, from the other. Whoops. Ooh, I feel a bit of fight in this one. See, I tried to juggle that time. Maybe you can't. Can you see? Okay, we'll try the technique. Yeah, see? Should try jump it. Whoops. It's because I'm getting all cocky. See, watch me. Watch how I know the mechanics of this. It takes a while to wind up a fireball though, doesn't it? There you go, there's the mechanic. Oh, I ruined it. Still getting avenged for being smug earlier. So sometimes they will like get you when you do the kick move, but it's not often. I've got to admit, I'm a simple man. So playing a game where I don't have to know any supers or advanced mechanics, something I just want to breeze quickly through, such as this. I don't mind that it has no super gauge or super moves that I'm aware of. They may well be there. Yeah, advanced VG. I'm just going to see. There were sequels. Oh wow, yeah, it came out on heaps of things.
Yuka.
PlayStation, Saturn, Super Famicom? Maybe this is the sequel then. Because the Super Famicom is the SNES. Yeah. Okay. A monkey chilling in the background, it's all happening. Hey, I turned that into I chained the kick move into an uppercut. I've got video proof. Let's try that again. No. Oh, hello. Satomi. There she is. But yeah, anyone good at fighting games, it's not something... It's probably not something you could really get in depth with. However, there is a game. Yeah, this was one I'm like, come on now. And the Pansu are like a flesh color. Make it like a solid black or something. It's like I'm scared. It's like I feel saying this is going to make the YouTube algorithm behave differently or something. Hey, I'm explaining it. Don't. What do they even do if they find, like, if it was found to be wrong, not allowed? I really don't know what happens to me. Do I get punished? Alright. So, the first game I'm going to assume in this instance then, of this, was popular enough to warrant oh, what? You bitch. Go in cheese mode. I think when I played it, I didn't even lose a round. But beef playing normally is completely different to beef on capture. Well, I'm sorry about this, Yuka. I really am. I wonder if I could have played as the pink variant, because I would have. Go for maximum cutesy factor. Yeah, see, and that one, that's going a bit far. Anywho, now on to the next fighter. So, I think there's 2 more fights. I know. I think this might be the last one. They're like an umpire. So there's only one other game I've played on Saturn that has popped up with sexy anime imagery, and the other one was a shoot 'em up, the shmup, Steam Heart, something like heart, something with heart in it, I think. And that though, compared to this, was like, man, I don't know if I can. But the game was hard anyway, I think. But I'm bad at shmups. Kaori's not putting up much of a fight. Ooh, hello. Let's make this interesting. See, you can't juggle. I do have something council, it's called. A game that looks a lot like this, but it's not sleazy, and it's got like super moves. It's actually crazy looking. Second Council? Secret Council? Something Council. A Japan only release, and it's got hot anime chicks, but it's also got some guys in it. And it's got a story mode as well, but it was more, I only played a bit of it. It seemed easier for non-Japanese speakers than this game's story mode, which you won't see unless you ask for it. Oh no, there was one more. This is definitely the last fight. So my opinion of this is that the presentation is top-notch. I've got to admit that I can't really hear the music when I'm capturing, so that, well, you can notice I'm not wearing any headphones, so if I have the television on, I'm playing on a 65-inch 4K Samsung. If I have the volume loud on the TV, it ruins the... because I'm also capturing from the console. It's picked up on one microphone. This one. This $10 microphone. $10 Australian too. So it's like $5 American. It served me well. Combo! I think that's... so 5 hits is like... big, I think. Oh yeah? Ooh! No! No! Fine. Oh! Right. You don't mess with the Zohan. Whoop. Wait, is that 90s? Ooh, this is close. No Zohan. No Zohan references till after the victory. See that slow down? What the hell was that all about? I thought the console was about to lock up or something. And that, friends, is Advanced VG. See, that I have no problem at all with that one. I mean, I have no problem with none of them. That's just my fear of YouTube. This is nothing compared to what's out there, I'm sure.
認めなきゃならないわね。私を倒せる人間がいることを。
So it looks like you get a still frame, unique still frame for each person you win as. Which, if you've been on the channel before, I love that. If a fighting game gives one little unique thing for finishing as that character, that's more than enough.
Yuka. 彼女はかねてからの願い通り婦人警官となったが市民に愛される婦人警官にはまだまだ遠いようである
Maybe YouTube will translate that for me one day. I didn't talk over the top of it in the hopes that one day it's auto-translated. So that's, yeah, that is the playthrough as per my usual first time playthroughs, or just playthroughs in general of fighting game arcade modes. We'll wait for the credits to play out. And in the meantime, I am actually going to, I think it's right over here, don't worry, I'm just checking something. Where is it? I have these fighting games to play. I'll just read them from the pile. There is Pity Fighter X, Asuka 120%, and where's the other one? Oh, damn it! It's not in this pile. Something Council, Sonic Council, I think. Let's just say it's Sonic Council. It's too far away, it's out of arm's reach to check on that one. But yes, that one seemed cool, and that was the one I mentioned earlier where it had like 6-button layout instead of 4 like this game, and it had super moves. It was really cool. It had like the presentation level of this game, but with the fighting mechanics to back up the presentation. But it could just be that it's newer than this. Maybe this is an arcade port or something, because it just seems odd to have no super moves or anything like that. I don't think we get anything extra. Special thanks. And you. So once this loops back to the title screen, we are going to wrap it up there for my first playthrough of Advanced VG on capture. I would return to this game, but there's a lot of stuff to capture. If you want to see more of the story mode, feel free to say so in the comments. And until next time, we'll just wait. I mucked up the timing of that a little bit. Until next time, we'll see you on the next episode of Roast Beef 3000. Good night.